Hi, this is Linz from Sweet Natured, and this is our Virgin Voyages Splash of Romance review. As always, I'm joined by Maggie.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching, so let's see what we can see.
So it's our Splash of Romance review, Linz. This is on Resilient Lady, but it's available on all of the ships.
Yes.
So what do you get for it? Well, you get priority boarding, a wristband set, some cold juices, the thermal spa pass, and lots of other bits that we're going to go through in this video.
And shake for champagne.
It is. Now, it's only available if you book it before you go on. And they also say that they give you these little bands to wear.
Yeah.
And you might get an odd surprise from the crew. We didn't, so we can't comment on that one.
No.
But they're sort of the terms and conditions in. But a warning.
Oh.
If you book this after you've made your final payment, it reopens your account and it makes it look like you haven't paid your final payment.
Oh.
So make sure to pay it quickly.
Yes.
So you don't get it cancelled.
No.
Perk 1, priority boarding. Now, everyone likes priority boarding, getting on quicker. It's worth pointing out that if you're in Rockstar or Mega Rockstar,
Yes.
this perk is pointless because you get that anywhere.
Yes, you do. But do you? But, I mean, it depends on the circumstances.
It does. Now, as you can see, when we got on there, we were sort of straight through to the front, but it actually ended up taking us longer to get on because of the Splash Romance because they didn't have it down properly on the system. So we ended up having to wait about 15 minutes.
We did.
Now, I'm sure that isn't normal.
No.
But from our own personal experience, it ended up slowing us down
Yes.
rather than speeding things up.
Yeah.
We were still on the ship really quick.
We were.
And it really didn't impact us whatsoever.
Okay.
But I would imagine on a busier cruise,
That will be
a really good perk.
very valuable. Now, the bracelet, I didn't love it.
You didn't. I mean, you can see it on there. It says the Splash of Romance. The whole idea is that people can spot you when you're around and give you extra treats, but they can also see when you're going up to get things that you're entitled to be in there. So I get why you have it,
Yes.
but you ended up with like 4 different bracelets at one point.
I did, and when you wash your hands thoroughly, you end up wet.
You do. You've also got the cold pressed juices, which you get these at the Dock Juice Bar.
Yes.
We got these every morning, so we did get our value for these.
We did.
And they range between sort of $7 and $8 if you were buying them separately.
Individually.
But we used to individually, yeah. When we got them, we used to then just come sit out the back here.
We did.
And
We got
it's
them
just a perfect little spot to do it.
to have your juice.
It is. Now, before we go on to the next one, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
Yes. I would love to invite people to subscribe. Thank you, as always, if you already have done. Thank you.
And, of course, you can follow us on all of the main social media and join our Facebook group if you've not already. And if you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube membership, that'd be awesome as well.
Oh, you get some secret stuff on there.
You do. Perk 4. Now, for a lot of people, this is one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Because you get 2 passes, 1 each. So 2 per couple. Into the spa.
Yes.
And it's a 3-hour pass to the thermal spa. Which normally that would cost you between $39 and up to $70. Because on different cruises it's priced different things. And if you import, it's more expensive than if you don't import.
Yeah.
Their spa we're not going to spoil what we're going to put in the review on it, but if you've seen
We're
any
not.
of our other ones, it is a very stylish spa, and it's a great place to go
I'm
spend
having a
3
drink.
hours.
I'm having a drink.
You're having a drink while I talk. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Those 2 pools that you could see your face when you touch, they're plunge pools for after you've been in the sauna or the steam rooms and things. I did get in them
You did.
a couple of times.
And they're cold.
I did. I caved into peer pressure from
One of the
staff
staff,
within
yeah.
there said, "Get in." So I did. But the pool's nice. It's not a hydrotherapy pool.
No.
You do get some mud to go into the Rizal mud room
Yes.
and other bits and pieces. Another major perk: shake for champagne. Now, we were so excited to be doing this. We ended up doing this on the last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I'm not sure if that were a good thing or a bad thing. It's just how it timed out.
Yeah.
You use the app when you're on there and literally just shake it. Such classy videography
Filming.
there.
George Lucas would be proud.
He would absolutely. They want an easy way for me to do this when I'm on there.
But it's here.
It is. You shook it, and then a person appeared, and we were sort of talking about this, and we reckon it was no more than sort of 3 to 5 minutes topside.
It wasn't long at all.
Because we were talking, and then she
was
appeared
here.
with a bag of champagne.
Now, there were plastic glasses, because you can be
When
anywhere.
you're outside,
Yes.
that's what they bring with you. But we took this champagne, because we only actually sat out here for about another 10 minutes. So we took this with us when we went into On the Rocks to see Abby in her cabaret.
Yes.
And then we took it into the restaurant when we went into Extra Virgin.
And they swapped it out, the plastic glasses for glass glasses.
For proper glasses. Now, if you use this normally, when you're on there, it's a bottle of Moet champagne, so it is proper champagne. That's normally priced at $95.
Okay.
Which is about what you see
Yeah,
on
that's
a
what.
normal
Yeah.
restaurant or a cruise ship.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
kind
You're not
of-
going to pay that if you went into a supermarket.
No.
But on there, it's about right. But it was a really nice experience to do that one. And when you think about it, the price of the package is $200
Yes.
per couple.
Is that how much it is?
Yeah, $200.
Okay.
Then this represents about half of that.
Yeah. So if you were going to do it,
And we saw lots of people doing it
Yeah.
who weren't necessarily on the package.
no.
Now, that's actually one thing. It's worth pointing out, they limit the number of people, cabins that can take it to 75 per cruise.
Yes.
So it is possible you could want this and it'd be sold out. So if you do decide you're going to want it, just book it as soon as you possibly can.
I don't have many skills, but champagne pouring seems to be one of them.
Perk 5, you get an exclusive sail away hour for hours that were in On the Rocks.
Yes.
Now, for complete honesty, what I'm filming here is actually the sail away one for our loyalty level.
Not the romance
Not
one.
the romance one. It were exactly the same drinks. We were sat in the same spot with the same people.
But I was in a better mood.
You were, because we'd just come off an excursion that you didn't like. So I just, for my own safety, decided not to film you at that point.
So cross.
It seemed sensible. But you had the champagne, you had the sangria, and there were other soft drinks as well.
Yes.
But so we were sat there with Andrew and Pam at both of them, so for all intents and purposes, it was the same.
But Pam didn't have to talk me down.
But you smiled at that one. The Sultry bites. Now, for me, this were one of the more disappointing bits, because you only got these on days 3, 4 and 6.
Okay.
And all of them were just little sweet things.
There were sweet
So
things, yes.
in my head before we went on, I thought, oh, you might get oysters on one day, or you might
Chocolate-covered
get chocolate
strawberries.
strawberries,
Yeah.
or maybe asparagus with some sauce.
Asparagus?
I like asparagus, you don't as much. But I expected more, because,
Something savoury, at least.
yeah, and the
They're not-
standards that we expect of Virgin are up
Yeah.
there, and the food bit, for what's an amazing food ship,
Yeah.
was actually the most disappointing part.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, ultimately, was it worth it, and how much would it have cost us if we'd have done it separately? Because
Okay.
it cost us $200.
Oh, you love this math stuff.
I like maths. So it's far between $39 and $70, depending on the ship that you're on and where you are.
Yeah.
The cold pressed juices, $7 to $8 per person per day. The one that you got every day was $8.
Oh, that's me.
The shake for champagne was $95. So I would say it would have been that regardless of who you're on.
Yeah.
The sail away party, we had 3 drinks each at that, because Pam loaded you up. And they were between $11 and $18.
The romance ones you kept giving them me because, just to calm me down.
Yeah. The priority boarding, the wristband set and the Sultry bites, they're not available to buy or have no onboard value, so it's a bit difficult to us. But the cost to us was $200. The direct value to us would have been $350 to $390.
Yeah. So it is good value.
We would have definitely done the spa.
Yes.
Would we have got the champagne? We might have done.
We might.
At which point we'd have probably broke even. We felt we got value for money.
With the champagne and the spa.
Yeah, and it saved over $150 compared to what it was. But as I mentioned earlier, for me, it didn't live up to the expectations of what we would expect from Virgin.
Oh, I guess with the food and I know where you're coming from. I didn't like the band. That was my biggest complaint.
The little wristband. Well, you didn't feel you got anything for it. But because it is good value, we still give it 7 out of 10.
We did okay. I could agree. I would like a nicer bracelet, and it to mean something when you go places with it.
And for me, the bit they need to tweak the most, if they're going to carry on doing this, would be the Sultry Bikes bit.
It would?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the end of another video.
Oh, it goes so quickly. Well, thank you, darling.
And cheers, Linz.
Cheers. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.